Oh, we are live. Welcome, welcome, everybody, to the Mum-Freedom-Preneurs Hangout. And I want to see, first of all, anybody who might be watching us, can you shout out and say, hi, you can hear us, So make sure, everybody, that you can hear us. Just somebody can thumbs up, yes, 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 you can hear us.
Yep, I can hear.
Yeah, can you see in the chat? Everybody can see you getting confirmation? Okay, cool. Because I would love everybody to shout out, where you are, where you're from. Even if you're watching this in the replay, let us know where you are, where you're from. I am Valerie Jampolsky. I am the Abundance Mum Freedom-Preneur from Abundance Now, and our topic today is how you can organize. How you can organize this. Let me know the wording again. How can you use gratitude to help you organize in the holiday season? Yes, I can use gratitude to help you organize in the holiday season. And we're going to dive more into that. But first, we're just going to quickly go across the board and introduce ourselves. For those of you that don't know who we are, and welcome if you're here for the first time. Welcome back for those of you that have been watching us for quite some time. And I'm Valerie Jampolsky, like I said, and I am a single mom. I have got twin 5-year-old boys. I would normally give a naked kid alert, but I think they're pretty much settled in the other room there. And we'll start with you. Why I'm grateful. This is what's coming up with me. That I'm able to be here actually on this hangout. That I'm here. That I'm home with my kids, and because I never used to be that way. I used to be an entertainment attorney, and when I decided to have my kids, I'm sitting there in the office, very pregnant, pregnant to the gills with them, surrounded by all my stuff. Had a really powerful realization that if I didn't do something, I was hardly ever going to see them. I'd be lucky if I could tuck them in at night. My kids would be raised, never mind daycare, they'd be raised by nannies. And I realized there was so much more to what I had to give. There was so much more I had to give to the world with what I could do. There was so much more value. I could be spreading love and light and not telling people how, whether or not this is a good idea, whether or not which horror flick is the next one to make. That's kind of what was in my world, and it just really wasn't feeding my soul. So I made a massive determination. It was interesting because 6 months into my maternity leave, studio went bankrupt and laid everybody off, and I again was facing the decision, going, okay, do I stick with my determination? And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did, because now I am here and I'm able to be here with my kids. And because otherwise, at this point in time, I would be at 7 a.m. in Los Angeles. I would be dashing off to get them to some kind of a preschool daycare thingy so that I could get to the office, shoving them in somewhere with, some food wrapped up in something. Or I'd be giving instructions to a nanny or something, and I would have to live with the photographs that I'd get sent to me about the actual beautiful moments in my kid's life on my phone, right? And maybe get 5 seconds to go, hi, I wouldn't be able to be there with them and be a part of everything. We're about to decorate around here. Mom, let's decorate. Okay, we're going to decorate. We'll start with their version of decorating, which will be really interesting. What we're going to do, because they want to do some artistic stuff. So the thing is I can do these things, right? And I'm going to pass it on over. And just as a quick alert for those of you who are wondering, there's buttons below here. It's a way that you can connect with us and do the same things that we do. Connect with our community. The first one actually leads to a $7 trial. So you can come in for $7, connect in our community, and check out what the heck we are doing. What am I going to do here? I'm going to go over across, a quick intro, going over to Agnes, because she's at the very beginning of the alphabet. Just quickly come out and say hi.
Hi everybody, my name is Agnes Lévényi, and I am originally from Hungary, but I moved to US 16 years ago. I have a beautiful family, and I have a 3.5-year-old son. Before I had my son, I used to work with kids, so I know how important to raise a child, especially the first 3 years, the parents to be around. And why I am here? Because I want to have the freedom to be around him and around my family for forever, and my goal is then I'm going to homeschooling him when he's reaching that age. So I'm working on my freedom, and I am very happy to be here, guys.
Yeah, okay. Let everybody know where you are. What part of the world, what part of the planet are you in?
I live here, Florida, Hollywood, Florida.
Hollywood, Florida. So we got Los Angeles and Hollywood, Florida. All right. Yes. I get such a kick out of the fact that we span the globe. Okay, here we go. Over to CJ.
Hey, good morning, everyone. It's CJ from Spring Hill, Florida. For me, it's about 10 a.m. on Monday morning. I am so grateful and so blessed to be a stay-at-home mom with my three guys. They're 9, 6, and 4. We are also a homeschool family, so I have the ability to be with them 24/7. I have the ability to control the education that they're receiving, the support that they receive from home. There's my oldest right there, he just snuck out on me. But it's just the freedom to have with them and to be able to, there he is, to be able to go anywhere we want, when we want, and just to wake up when we want to wake up and have really no schedules. That my youngest just popped in now. And there's my little one. Family reunion here this morning. But just on days when it's really rough, when you're having moments in life, and just be able to just take the roller coaster ride and enjoy that moment and not worry about things. For instance, today, I almost didn't make it on here today. I'm dealing with some issues with my grandmother. She felt very ill this morning, and for me it was a blessing to not have to call into work. It was a blessing not to have to worry about using vacation time or worrying how to juggle the kids with school and general life. And as soon as I'm done with this hangout, I'm heading over to my mom's house to start the paperwork and the phone calls because she is not doing well at all, and it's going to be a very rough day for me. And I'm just so grateful that I have the ability to be free and to just take care of my family when it's needed and not have to worry about reporting to a job or worrying about if I'm still going to have a job at the end of the day if I need to call in sick. And that's the main reason that I'm super grateful, is to be here and just to take care of my family when they need me and not have to worry about other issues in life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and my heart to you, CJ, and all that. And yeah, and I'm thankful for you that you can be there for that too.
I'm trying not to cry.
It's okay, babe. I'm gonna go over to Lisa. Lisa, hi.
I'm in New South Wales in Australia. It's 2:15 in the morning on Tuesday now. Yes.
We're talking to Tuesday.
Pardon?
We're talking to tomorrow. I love it.
Yes. I'm grateful that I've now got the freedom to spend time with my daughter and work from home. I'm really focusing on having the freedom and time to be able to work from home, work around Amali, not send her to daycare like she was. She was pretty much getting looked after 5 days a week. So that is my goal, to be able to spend every minute with her. And like CJ said, not having to worry about when I've got family stuff going on, calling in sick and justifying why I've got to have the day off my boss and rescheduling all my clients that I work with. So not having to worry about that is a great thing.
Love it. And I love that. I just love it. It's amazing you're up this early. I love it that you come. You're on the side of the planet. I love it. And we do have people coming away. We normally have some folks coming in for the UK, but they're not there. They might pop out today. They might not. But we're usually spending all over. Now we'll go over to Mary. Mary Arhan. Unmuted? Are you muted? Well, you're muted, hon. Can you unmute? See. Yeah, no sound. Not hearing. No. Not hearing you, hon. No, you might want to pop out and come back in. Maybe do that. Pop out and come back in. Yeah, and don't mute yourself. You'll be good. You don't have a lot of noise in your background. You're good. Okay. We're going to go over to Tamra.
Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
I can totally hear you. Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm Tamara. I'm from Montana, and it's snowing, finally. We've been begging and praying for snow for the last week and a half, so that's been awesome. And the whole gratitude thing is huge. I was thinking about that this morning because I was making breakfast for my husband, and I had just read what the topic was going to be on using gratitude to be thankful for the holidays, and just thinking about a line from a book that I had read about changing your mindset to gratitude when you are paying bills, and instead of kind of grunting and groaning about writing those checks and sending them off to the companies that keep your lights turned on and your phone and TV if you have that, and shifting it to a place of thankfulness, saying, you know, I'm really glad that we have energy and that we have a warm house, that we have all of these things that we're paying for, that we're sending money out to that. So just making that simple mind shift over to being thankful instead of, I have to pay this. It makes a huge difference, especially when you're going to buy gifts for people. Like, I went shopping yesterday for my kids and for my husband, and it just felt really good because I had like scraped and saved and scraped and saved just to buy these things, and I even had to ask for some money for my husband to go out and buy some stuff for the kids, and just feeling grateful as I was making those purchases that I was able to do that for my family and make them happy at Christmas time. So it makes a big difference.
And as you're new and putting this into action next year, there'll be no scraping and saving.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I love it. Well, when Miriam comes out, we'll pull her out again. I'm just gonna hop into this over here. Okay. So yeah, and on this topic, we're talking about grateful. I mean, I'm not I'm not scraping and saving for holiday gifts this year. So that's one cool thing is with this business is, you know, I have what I need. But here's the thing. As I was talking about this in terms of organization, because I know sometimes it can get a little overwhelming for some folks when it comes to the holiday season. You know, they're adding all these different things into their schedule of what they normally have to do, right? In terms of everything that's going on. And you know, and I was thinking, because I had, you know, some people were talking about that, going, well, you know, how do I deal with that? How do I organize and not deal with the stress of just the pure organization of things, right? And that's why I came up, you know, gratitude for organization. There's gratitude in so many different ways. You know, like we just came through in the United States, there's Thanksgiving. But, you know, in general, because gratitude is an attitude for all the time. And it was something that I was actually listening to, watching yesterday. Normally I would have gone in person, but with my kids who was sick, I just didn't want to have any of that spreading the germ thing. But I was watching the live stream of Agape, and one of the things that came up was, and by the way, if you ever want to watch any of that stuff, it's agapelive.com, totally free. I'll put it in the chat. Michael Bernard Beckwith was talking about having this attitude, is an attitude of gratitude, but it's kind of deeper than that. It's really, you know, having this awareness. You know, we have this capacity. We have this capacity as human beings to look at our circumstances and be separate from our circumstances. We have the ability to observe what we think. We have the ability to, because we are not our thoughts and we are not our circumstances, and sometimes we forget that. And most people, I'm not even aware that they're not. They just sort of like operate, you know, reflect to their environment. To this, somebody's little ones in the background. Reflects to our environment, reflects to all of that, right? And for me, if I'm operating in where I'm just responding and reacting to my environment, as opposed to being grounded and into who I am and coming from a very different perspective, my world and my experience of my day are quite different. I mean, amazingly different. You know, and it was something he took us through an exercise. It's like coming to the awareness of allowing yourself to really, and this may seem kind of an odd thing to do, but to take a deep breath and go, right now, all of my needs are met in this very moment. Now, you guys just to think about this, like right now, in this moment, where we're sitting right now, right? Everybody here on the panel, we've got a roof over our heads at the moment, yes? Right? We've all got, you know, we all have food, yes? Right? In this moment, right here, and there's some folks that don't have that, okay? There are places on the planet where they don't have that, but for us, we do. And, you know, whether or not all the details of all these different things taken care of in terms of whatever you do for your family over the holidays, whatever you happen to celebrate, right? Because a lot of people here, some celebrate Christmas, some don't. Some don't, so Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever, anything. It's still a holiday season. There's a lot of people, there's just a lot going on. It's in the media, all this stuff. Whatever it is that you got going on, that in the moment, who we really are is we already have everything. We have everything in the emotional space of where we're at. And even when it comes to be, if those that celebrate Christmas, Christmas Day rolls around, Christmas Eve rolls around, I mean, ultimately, reality, it's all our emotional experience. And when we are, and when you're coming from the awareness of gratitude, and gratitude really getting down to a really basic level, but literally gratitude for life itself. Gratitude, and I know most people start with like gratitude for things in your environment, things of this. I'm grateful for my children. I'm grateful for the freedom that I have to be home with them. For us especially, because we've got that, right? All those things. But literally, if you allow yourself, any that you do meditation, and you get into the feeling, the awareness of the love energy of the universe, we can actually have gratitude for just being grateful, gratitude for life itself. And when and I don't know how to explain it, but it's sort of like if you allow yourself to get into that space of going into that absolute place of gratitude, just taking that deep breath, taking those moments, having the ability, you know, to go into the space. If you want an experience of it, seriously, go to agapelive.com and just click on the archives, the free archives, and look at Sunday, December 13th, the 11, I think it's the 11:31 especially, and go through the experience of what he takes you through. He actually takes you through this affirmation process, and into the experience of it. Something shifts. For me, something shifted, because I was like scrambling around, just I needed to get this done, this done, this done, this done. And it put me into a place of feeling just a completely different space of awareness. And then I was able, because I started to not pay as much attention to the kids because I was rushing around doing all these things. And it adjusted my shift into them, into what was most important. And I started to do things, and some of the things, and maybe I wasn't getting everything done on my list, but it was one of the most best days ever. Yesterday was one of the best days ever for me because of the shift. And you know, whatever needs to get done will need to get done, but it's more about what is really important. What's really important, and as I'm coming from that place, I just know that whatever I actually need to get done will get done, and anything that does not get done doesn't matter. Not really, not in the realm of all things, because what's most important is the here and now in our relationships, and it just removed this. And knowing, though, it's kind of a priority shift, really. That, you know, what is most important? What is most important in our lives and our relationships and everything else? For me, that's what it was, and it was a powerful shift in knowing that, you know what, maybe I didn't get everything done, but I'm going to get whatever I need to get done. I'll get it done today, maybe tomorrow, but it's going to be done in a high quality way. And it's not going to get done at the expense of my kids or at the expense of me and my feeling and my stress, because as long as I'm stressing, because all stress is looking into the future and seeing a negative future. That's what stress is. And it's placing worst case scenarios into the future. And if for me it was about this awareness of the most powerful thing, which is the now, and knowing that also for all those the beings all over the world, that some of them, they don't have safety, they don't have food, they don't have safety over their heads for them and their children, they don't have food, they don't have those things, that we can hold that space of gratitude and abundance, and that can actually gradually, it can actually transform the world. With the minority, we can actually cause a shift. If all of us are in this space, that over time we are literally transforming what is going out there, what happens in the world, and all of the wisdom of how to change it so that no child ever goes without safety or food in the holiday season or any time, right? So that's sort of my take on it. Let's see. Anissa, you just came on. If you want to pop out and quickly say hi and where you're at, I don't know if you can, and just you can come back on the topic, because I know you sort of missed part of it. Just to quickly come out and say hi. I don't know if you can. We don't see you, but we see sort of the silhouette of where you might be. Are you there, hon, verbally? Nope. Yes, no, maybe so. Nope. Okay, not yet. All right. I'm going to go over. CJ, I don't know if you're available. Your camera's off. Are you available to come out, hon? Can you come out? Yeah?
I'm here. You can't see me?
Nope, we can only see the camera. We can only see, there we go. There you are. There you are.
I'm
Cool.
here.
Muted out because you had stuff going on in the background.
Yeah, no, I'm here. For me, it's now 16 months since I have been job free, and it was scary. I'm not gonna lie. It was a horrifying experience for me to make that determination as to stepping away from my comfort zone and the life that I had lived for 14 years, and the only life of which I had ever known. For me, I went straight from high school to college, right into corporate world. I never had that breakaway. I never had that moment of freedom. I never had that chance to be me or find out who I was. So it was very challenging for me to to do that. And it reminds me every year around the holidays. This is now my second holiday that I'm home with my children and I'm free. I'm gonna go sit with mommy. Go sit with mommy. That I'm free to do as I want, when I want with them. And it's moments like that when you can just pick up the crayons, the paintbrushes, the cotton balls, and just do a fun arts and crafts project with them, or throw on your PJs at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and make a bag of popcorn and sit in front of a Christmas movie with them. These are little moments that everybody seems to forget, and they don't understand that that's what kids are going to remember, and that's what's going to change their lives, and that's what's going to improve their quality of life, is that one-on-one time. Not wondering when they're going to see their mom or dad, not wondering what they're going to get underneath the Christmas tree, or wondering if mommy or daddy is going to be able to afford something, because that's not a life. When your children understand that, and when your children are seeing that, that's really not giving them a life. A life is to be able to be free and enjoy them and have that moment, and just whatever comes at you, you just take it, and you understand that that's being handed to you at that particular moment for a reason. All of my friends are still working many, many hours. I'm the only one out of my circle of friends here where I live that's homeschooling, and they've all called me weirdo and a freak, and they think that I'm in some weird connection of group of people because I'm pulling my children out of public school. And it's not, people just don't understand how to accept an individual for who they are as a person. We have to have such a standard in life anymore, and it's sad. People really forget how to be people, and they forget how to be humans and enjoy everything that comes to you, and the laughter and the giggles. And it's just, after the phone call yesterday and the change of life, I've been up all night trying to figure out how to handle today, and I was going to actually not make the hangout. I was going to cancel the hangout, and it's not fair to our viewers it's not fair to the people that look upon us every week to be here to support them and guide them and assist them with the help that they have. We're here, and if I step away and if I'm not here for you, then what was my purpose here? I was given this hangout. I was given this amazing sisters. I was given Val, Agnes, Tamara, Miriam, Lisa, Anissa. I was given all of you ladies for a reason in my life, and I'm not going to back out on you. And I will always be here for everybody. And that's really what I wanted to say, is just take every moment that you have and enjoy the people that's handed to you and given to you in your path of life, and enjoy what they've given to you. Cherish what they have for you and the reason why you have them, because you never know when things will change and how fast things will change for you. And I'm going to go. And that's really all I wanted to say.
Thank you, CJ. Oh, sweetie. And hon, love you so much. And if you need to hop right now to go be, with your family, obviously, that's the thing, is we have the freedom to do whatever we want to do, right? So that is all good. I got this. I got this, hon. And thank you. I love you so much. I'm going to come out, Lisa. Hey, whoop, can you unmute?
Sorry.
There we go. Perfect. Yeah.
I don't really know what to say.
That's okay if you don't have a comment yet on the topic. I know it's a unique take on the whole thing, and yeah, I kind of threw this at everybody at the last second because I was like, it's a very, very unique perspective on the whole thing. I know that.
I think I just relate a lot with what CJ was saying, how her friends and all that think, she's a freak and whatnot. I think I'm going through this. My partner thinks I've got issues with wanting to be a bit more positive and grateful about things, where I think I'm just a bit more grateful that I've met all of you wonderful people and all the support you guys give. And, I've been able to, for the last week now, take Amala to the park when I need to go to the park, where most mums are stressing about going to work and how much time they have, where I can now have unlimited time for the next couple of years before she starts school. Christmas coming up until a week ago, I had to work over Christmas and only have the public holidays off. So I'm feeling a bit grateful now that I can spend a whole entire week with my family because they're coming up, and not just slotting them in at night time and when the kids are all asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a huge deal when we have the flexibility to really, make our decisions based on gratitude. We're not having to as much run around. Everything, it's our choice. Everything is really truly our choice, what we do. It's the coolest thing ever. So I'm going to pass it over to Miriam, and I hope we have sound. Oh, hi, Jasmine. Hi, sweetie.
Jasmine, say hi, baby. Hi.
Hi, honey. You can only see the top of her head, but hi. So, and we have your sound. There we go. That's better.
Yeah. Sorry, I was hopping in and out, technical difficulties, but it happens, I'm actually to catch up with everyone. I'm Miriam, and I'm from Orlando right now. It's 10:37 my time, and as far as being grateful, I experienced a lot of realizations the past few days as far as gratitude. Just being able to spend so much time with my baby girl. We're actually spending more time with my mom as well. She's, got some condition that's not. She's got a terminal condition of her health that, it's made me think back about how much she's done for us and her sacrifices for us, and unfortunately she had to break her back for us, but and so I'm just so grateful that I have the ability to be able to spend time with her and my little girl to, spend time with her as well. So just really grateful for family and for love and for life right now, especially around the holiday seasons. It's the time to be together. I mean, we're fortunate, and I'm really grateful for that this time of year. I really don't have too much to say. I am quite a bit emotional, but I'm just really grateful, really happy that my little girl and I can spend more time with my mom. You know, we have the ability to do that now, so I'm just really grateful for that.
Yeah. And again, my heart to you with your mom as well. Right to you with your mom. No. And yeah, that's just the thing is it's just, you know, look here, you're able to be with your mom. CJ's being able to be with her mom and her grandma and stuff, and that's just I'm just so grateful that we are in a position to do that we can just make those decisions, and it's not affecting our finances because we can make choices like that.
Yeah.
We can make choices like that, you know. I'm going to pull out Tamara.
Hello again. Yeah, oh, Sydney says hello. He's eating his cereal over here. Just thinking about everybody's story this morning about family members that are not doing as well health-wise, and I was just thinking about my mother-in-law. Actually, she went through cancer a couple of times, and this last time was really hard on her. She's still kind of recovering from all the treatments that she had to have. And I mean, we were just talking about it, my husband and I, if he needed to go out there for Christmas this year, and he was so worried about, you know, well, if I have to go out there, then, you know, what about you guys? What about you and the kids? Are you going to be okay? And I could say yes, we're going to be fine. Last year that wouldn't have been the case. So I just have to be thankful that I have this this business that's allowing me to spend the time that I need with my kids. I'm not a basket case like I was last year, where I was spending all of my time at my husband's office and you know, putting in almost 80 hours a week just to make ends meet. And now that I have this, I'm able to stay home with my kids. I'm able to give them the attention. I don't feel like my hair is going to fall out because of the time stress that I had back then. And it's such a completely different picture. Like my whole life is like almost a different book. Just because of being connected with you ladies and with this business and this opportunity that we've had. So, I mean, I can't help but be grateful, and I can't help but just be thankful for everybody that is here, that we support each other. And I know that anytime that I'm feeling like, oh, you know, a little bit frazzled, and that doesn't happen very much anymore, but if it does, I have a list of people that I can reach out to and say, hey, you know, I'm dealing with this. What do you think? What's your thoughts? And I can count on being lifted back up in a matter of minutes. So it's really been a very special experience for me just to be connected with this group. And I mean, I really can't thank you guys enough.
No, love you too, Tamara. I'm so glad you're here with us too. Really, really. I'm going to go over, before we go over, let's see, I'm going to just take a look here and see on our page what's going on with our Hangout itself to see if we've got comments on the page. You may or may not. Sheila! Hey, Sheila! Good morning. She's good morning, beautiful ladies. Hey, Sheila. And let's see, anybody else? There's other folks coming in. Yeah, I know we've got, I can see we actually have a lot of people watching. So for all of you watching, you know, feel free to shout out and say hi. You know, say hi in the chat. Say hello to us. Communicate with us. So, but hello, Sheila. And, you know, let us know, you know, your thoughts on the topic and everything else. And hang on one second. I just lost where we are. Ha! And I'll pull us back up. There we go. Okay, so I can be back on the page. I'm going to go over to Agnes, and Agnes, see what your thoughts are on all this.
Oh, that was such a great wisdom, you know, what I heard now, and exactly what I needed. Thank you so much, ladies. And I am so sorry what you're going through, CJ and Miriam and everybody who has sickness in the family. I went through on the same thing 15 months ago. So I really know what you are talking about. And this subject, it's put, immediately in the different perspective how I was struggling with this holiday craziness. I'm sorry to say that. And maybe I just realized now I was trying to live up, the image that it's in my head, how my mom did the Christmas for us. So I wanted to have as perfect Christmas as I had when I was growing up. But I realized it, then I never remember what gifts I got. I remembered, all the circumstances, the family together, we nicely dressed up, the Christmas tree was lit and everything. And one is a very magical moment, and that's what I trying to pass through to my son. We celebrate differently Christmas, in Europe, especially, I guess, in Hungary. I know Carolina, she celebrates differently because not Santa Claus brings the presents for us. It's a little Jesus. So when we were growing up, my mom lit the Christmas tree and everything, and she said, we heard when the little Jesus came to the room by ringing a bell. Look at that. And I have a Christmas bell. And that's how my son knows the little Jesus came to the house, and we have all the Christmas presents and nice, after we changing gifts and everything, the nice dinner. And this is all the celebration to the family. And it doesn't supposed to be around presents and buying and the hassle, but only creating traditions and surrounding the family together and spending time and playing games. And that's what we're going to remember, and that's how I am remembering all this time when I was growing up. Never the presents, only the traditions and the love and the family, but we were together. So thank you so much, ladies. Then I feel so much better. And I'm just looking forward to this beautiful Christmas.
Love it, Agnes. love to be able to pull you back into the shift. Shifting. She's breathing now. I can see it.
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean that's really it. It's everything, whether you celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah or nothing at this time of year. There's some folks that don't celebrate any of that. So, but regardless, no matter what is going on, is that, shifting back into that, the awareness of the gratitude of life itself, and starting from that place, and emanating from the places, from that all our needs really are met. And from that place we can actually create. It's interesting because from that place allows the vibration of the if you want to get into that, the vibration for the abundance to actually manifest into the visible. When we're aware that we already have everything, then literally all the things that are already ours, because we're blocking it. We're blocking it. So whether that's organization for the holidays, or whether it's financial abundance of health, abundance of relationships, of whatever it is, that wholeness, all of that it's already ours, and when we can connect into that and then live our lives from that space, so much more is possible. And I'm just, again, for me, I'm so grateful that we have a system here. I'm so happy that CJ can go off and be with her mom and grandma today, and that Miriam can have that time, and all of us, all the different things that we do, that Agnes, you're in a position to even organizing, get things set up so that it can be space that you want for your mom, right? and building memories and stuff. But the memories, like CJ was, is like it's here. It's what we have. It's in the moment. It's in the moment of what we are in our relationships and how what we can do. So I'm so grateful for all of you to stay connected. Anybody else have any other thoughts on this? And I'll post the link to exactly the exercise I was talking about. It's a really powerful shift. That happens. It's somewhere near the end of down. In the exercise down there, and then also just very excited for all of you. For those of you that are watching this and going, you know what, I am just sick and tired of not being able to have the flexibility and the finance and everything else to be able to live and do the things that we do. This seems like an alternate universe for you, for some of you maybe. This is it. This is your time. There's no accident. You're still here watching us. Click below if you want to see more. There's we got a little video down there, and if you want to also just get connected in, $7. Seriously, there's a really goofy thing we got going on right now. I'm not sure how much longer it'll be there, but for $7 you can go in and literally just get in on the inside with us, meet us on the inside, and see what the heck we're up to, and literally transform your life for 2016. Transform your life now. Start the process now, so that next year is a completely different experience, and even this Christmas can be completely different. This holiday season, whatever it is that you celebrate, can be a completely different experience for you. So, anyways, anybody else have any other comments they want to come out with? Some people look. I see, Lisa, you look like you're frozen mode. Anissa, can you come out? I see you're there, but I don't see your face or voice or anything. Just say hi. No sound, nothing. Okay. Anybody else have any other comments?
Yeah, I just put something in the chat, Valerie, that it just kind of popped into my head as you guys were talking, and it just says the biggest gift you can give your children is presence. But present isn't. It's not the gift that's wrapped in paper. It's being there and giving them the love and the attention they need, and really being there for them.
Yeah, I love it. Presence versus presence.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not saying if you want to give gifts and stuff, but it's like ultimately it's the experience that they remember. Because if there's a lot of angst and craziness around, believe me, that's what's, regardless of whatever physical things a kid might get, that's what they're gonna remember, the angst, or they're gonna remember the love, right? That's what's that's the thing. It's a little bouncy kid in the background there. Hi. You see the little bouncing around on the couch over there. It's just so cute. Mary, I was gonna bring you that. Look at that, so cute. Hey, sweetie. Hi, Jasmine. Wave hi. Hi, cutie. Hi, cutie patootie. So, oh wait, we got Anissa there. Just a sec. Anissa, I saw you there for a sec. Nope. I saw the camera for a sec, but it went away. All right. Well, caught you there for a split second. There you go. Do you have voice? You want to come out and say hi for a sec? I see you with your headset on, but I don't hear you, hun. Nope. No sound. Okay. Well, saying hi for Anissa. She's got a little one around my age as well, Morocco. Hi, Morocco, in the background. And I'm going to go back out over here. Anybody else? Any last comments? I'm going to take one last look on the page and see what we've got here. And where is it? There we go. I'm going to look on our page and see what we got. No other comments yet, and that's okay if you want to come in and comment on the replay. I know some of you are shy, that's all right. And just wanted to say, I'm excited for all of you that have decided to come and join us, and we'll see you on the other side. And For everybody else, we will all see you all next week. Our time, like I said, it's changed. It's a little bit earlier than it usually is. We're 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. That's 3 p.m. in the UK. What is that? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I think it's 3 p.m. in the UK and 9 p.m. Perth, and in other parts of Australia, like it's really, really late and earlier, if you want to call it. I'm sorry, 11 p.m. Australia, 11 p.m. Australia, in Perth time, and then East Coast it gets later and later. So, but welcome everyone, and welcome back next week, and have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week. And any comments that you have on this topic, please share them in the chat, and we will see you all next week.